This is Dr. Mark Kovacs. He's arguably the world's leading expert when it comes to tennis biomechanics, and he's going to show you how to add a ton of topspin to your forehand with something called the twist rotation drill. If you've been struggling to generate topspin on your forehand, it might be because your swing is too linear. In other words, you're swinging straight through the ball. But to generate topspin, to make your forehand heavy, you have to swing in a more circular motion. And that's what this drill is going to show you how to do. And it's from a program Dr. Kovacs and I created called Spin It, which shows you how to get spin out of your entire body. So we've got your serve, your forehand, the two-handed backhand, the one-handed backhand. And if I click any one of these buttons, it's going to take me to a drill explaining how to get spin out of that particular part of your body. And after the twist rotation drill, if you're interested in picking up a copy of Spin It, I'll tell you a little bit more about the program and where you can get it. Now, Dr. Kovacs is widely regarded as one of the world's leading experts on tennis biomechanics. And he's also a hell of a tennis player. In 2002, he won the NCAA Division I Men's Doubles Championship. And in 2011, after he got his PhD, he published the world's leading study on the serve. It's called an 8-stage model for evaluating the tennis serve. It's been peer-reviewed twice, and it won him the International Tennis Hall of Fame's Educational Merit Award. He was the youngest ever recipient. So the bottom line is, Dr. Mark Kovacs is the guy people go to when they want to hit with more spin. Players all the way from the Pro Tour down to the USTA League and club level have flown down to Atlanta, Georgia, to have Mark personally walk them through his drills for generating more spin. But when I saw these drills, I said, Mark, look, we got to get these things online, and that's exactly what we did with Spin It. So now let's go inside and check out drill number 4 and see how the twist rotation drill allows us to generate more topspin on our forehand. Mark, one of the most important things when it comes to getting spin on the forehand is really using your hip. So you have a cool drill called the twist rotation drill you're gonna walk me through.
Yeah, so with this drill, the real goal is to just feel yourself rotating and getting low. And those are the two things most people don't do when they're trying to generate spin. So it's really simple. We just get set up in a semi-open stance. So you'll get like a fixed position. So get set up in a semi-open stance, just like that. And then you have a ball just at the top of the foot, just at the midfoot, and then just at the back. So the goal here is to pick a ball up, start with the one closest to the feet, drop down, rotate, and then release. Keeping your feet on the ground, but you can pivot off your toe.
Drop down,
Yep.
rotate, and then just talk.
Exactly.
Like that?
Mhm.
Okay, so
Drop down. Exactly. That's the goal.
Drop
Just get
down
stability.
here.
Yep.
and then
And then rotate, and then release.
All
Good.
right.
And then the last one's the toughest, the biggest rotation. Keep that chest up.
should I come up a little bit?
Yep. Come up
And-
as you come up, and then you release.
So do I want to drop down, pick it up, and then twist from
It's
there?
all going in one motion. So you're picking up, and you try to continue it. So you try to have a very minimal pause.
Okay, I think I did that wrong in that.
That was a learning exercise.
Okay.
The objective of that was to get the feeling,
Got it.
and then
okay.
the goal is to try to make it a bit more
Fluid.
fluid through that.
Try it again.
So we've got here, here, and here.
All right, so I'm here.
Yep. Pick up and rotate.
That,
There you go.
like that.
Yep,
All
exactly.
right, cool. So here.
Yep. Rotate down. Good. Then we've got that
There.
big separation angle, shoulders to the hips, and try to stabilize.
Now when I was a little off balance at the end.
That's the point of it.
Yeah.
That last one is really tough. With some people that may not have the great mobility that Will has, you actually put it up on a slightly higher on a cone, or you even bring a table out here and you bring it to a table, so you work on it through that range of motion. Okay, the next progression on this movement is the 3-ball drill again, but the back hip actually comes around and through. So it's really trying to train that ability to rotate through that hip and let it fully release. So we get set up in a semi-open stance. So we've got the ball at the front of the foot, at the midfoot, and at the heel. And
So is this? Go ahead.
go ahead. And then you're just going to get set up like you would for your stroke. But then as you drop down, pick up the ball and keep rotating. And then when you release the ball from there,
Step forward.
the
Okay.
foot comes forward.
Okay.
Good.
Like that.
Yep. Drop down. Good. And now try to really launch this one. Launch it. Boom. There it is.
So I should eventually try and throw it even.
Exactly. So the first progression there is just get that comfort zone of rotating, kind of like a discus player. So a discus athlete, the goal is to rotate and release. But over time, you get so much momentum through there that you actually come off the ground and you release your foot and you let it go.
And explain a little bit why this rotation drill and rotation in general is so important to spin.
Yeah, so the biggest thing when you're hitting a stroke is you got to get the racket below the ball. But if you just go linear, for example, you don't get any rotation at the hips, the racket comes through, you'll get a little bit of spin, but you won't get that high velocity RPM that we're looking for. We need that rotation first, and then we come through, because we're not only pushing energy this way, we've also got energy going like this in a more of a circular pattern. And that's what we want to do. We want to work on that circular ability to generate energy and then force into the ball, which will allow us to get that extra spin. So after we've done the progression with the balls and we're working on rotating, then we put the racket in the hand and we try to over-exaggerate that turn, that rotation. And the goal of this is to load the legs really well, get behind the ball, hit the ball really high over the net with a lot of spin, a lot of RPM, so it bites off the court and jumps above our opponent's shoulders. And that's the whole objective of adding spin to the shot.
So am I exaggerating the arc?
Exactly.
Almost like a quasi lob, topspin lob.
You are. You're trying to get the ball pretty high over the net with a lot of spin so it jumps off the court really well. Good. A little bit higher over the net. There it is. Really good. 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 And again, simple drill, but the goal is to try to put into practice what you're working on with the ball drills that we had just done.
So that drill was pretty cool, right? And all the drills in Spin It are just like that. They are all scientifically backed, and they are all designed to allow you to generate a lot more spin. Whether that means a kick serve, a slice serve, whether that means topspin on your forehand, whether that means topspin on your backhand or slice on your backhand, and whether that's the one-handed backhand or the two-handed backhand. Now, normally Spin It is $197, but for the next couple days, we are running a special deal, and you can get your hands on all of the drills inside of Spin It for just one payment of $67 here on this page. All you got to do is scroll down this page and click that button to check out. And a few short minutes from right now, you will be inside of Spin It and be able to go through all of the lessons with Dr. Kovacs. Now, when you pick up a copy of Spin It, you are also getting 3 amazing bonuses. And the first is tennis over 40. Now, I just turned 40, and so I wanted to get with Dr. Kovacs to create this program. It is completely brand new. We've never actually even released it before, because once you turn 45 or so, you lose 1% of your muscle mass each year unless you do something about it. That means you lose power, speed, quickness, and you become more prone to injury. Now, typical gym exercises, push-ups, pull-ups, bench press, sit-ups, they focus on the big muscles, but they completely ignore the smaller stabilizing muscles that allow you to transfer power from the ground through your body, through your arm, through the racket, and into the tennis ball. So inside this brand new program, Dr. Kovacs is going to walk you through his step-by-step exercise program that'll reverse muscle loss, increase stability, and let you play like you're 10 years younger. Now, back in 2016, Dr. Kovacs and I created a program that was similar to this. It was How Do You Play Well As You Get Older? And that was a $499 program. But this new and improved version, well, you get it completely free as a bonus when you pick up a copy of Spin It here on this page today. Now, the second bonus you're getting absolutely free today is called Move It. And this is how you cover more court in fewer steps, which allows you to move faster and get to more balls, and you conserve energy so you won't get tired as fast. Now, we've also got some cool sections in here. One of them is how to triple your winners, because only about 40% of your forehand winners come out of the deuce court, and 60% will come out of the ad court. That's why you see the pros running around their backhands to hit forehands. And we've got a new footwork pattern from Carlos Alcaraz. It's why he can get around so many backhands and upgrade to a forehand. We're going to show you how to do the exact same thing. We've also got a section called the unbreakable backhand. So if you're the type of player whose backhand gets picked on and it breaks down, Well, this is a way you can move that allows the ball to settle and allows you to generate more pace, get more into that ball so that you don't hit it short. Dr. Kovacs also shows you the most efficient footwork patterns for getting to the net, for returning serve. I don't want to bore you with all the details. You'll see what I mean when you get inside, but this bonus is awesome. And normally we would sell this for $397, but this program is completely free. It's yours as a bonus when you pick up a copy of Spin It today. The last bonus is the 2023 edition of Live Arm. And this is 4 stretches and 10 exercises that allow you to accelerate your arm like a Formula One race car, like that. So obviously, one of the best ways to hit with more spin is just to be able to swing faster, right? Then you get more kick, you get more slice, and you get more topspin or slice on your backhand. So you're getting 4 exercises that'll make you more flexible, creates more road for that race car to accelerate, and then you're getting 10 exercises that do 2 things. The first is it helps you develop explosive power. So you can go from 0 to 60 like that. And then the exercises will also help you develop stability at the point of contact so that when you make contact with the tennis ball, all the power your body has generated actually ends up in the ball. And when you have all that, then you've got that live arm. The previous version of Live Arm, that sold for $291. But the 2023 edition, it's yours for free when you pick up a copy of Spin It. So when you add up everything you are getting today, you are getting Spin It, a $197 value. You are getting Tennis Over 40, a $499 value. You're getting Move It, which is a $397 value, and Live Arm, which is a $291 value. You add all of that up, and it's $1,384, but you can get all of it for just one payment of $67 here on this page today. Just scroll down this page and click that button to check out, and in a few short minutes, you will have access to absolutely everything. You are also protected by my 365-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. And what that means is you can go through Spin It, you can go through Tennis Over 40, you can go through Move It, you can go through Live Arm, you can take all of this for a whirl for the next year, and at the end of that year, if you're like, well, this just wasn't my thing, no worries, I will give you every penny back. So that's the deal. I think it's a pretty good one, and if you do too, just scroll down this page, click that button, and I will see you inside Spin It.